Alrighty, what's up, everybody? My peeps, how's it going, you sexy bitches and you other pieces of garbage? Peter fucking Joseph here for another video right here on the official Peter fucking Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down there. You know what they are, my friends. If you don't know, you'll know because they're in the description marks below. So show this channel and my other channels your love and support. And leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, do it. But if you leave stupid comments, you get blocked. And if you don't like that, tough shit. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media if you dare, because you'll get blocked there too. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn video. And if you do, well, fuck you and you're SOL. And that's pretty much it. You're SOL. And you fucking know what that means, bitches. Ha! And that's it. Alright, and if this is your first time watching my videos, or you just stumble around my channel at this time of the night, on your Friday night, and you know what that means. But if this is your first time watching, well, welcome to the fucking party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, or grab whatever you got. And enjoy. And if not, get out of here, go fuck yourself, and jump in a hole. Pretty much do all those three. Go fuck yourself, jump in a hole, and get out of here. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna move on. Alright, we got SmackDown coming away at the top of the hour. Should be a great show tonight. I mean, it's Friday. You know what that means. We have to acknowledge 1,235 days of the greatest champion in the modern era. But he's not the GOAT. He's the second GOAT. We all know who the GOAT is, The Undertaker. But the second GOAT of all GOATs, and that is the 1235 champion himself, our tribal chief. Put up your fucking ones, motherfuckers. And if not, you can stick that one up your ass. And then put it down your throat until you pass out and die. But acknowledge us and acknowledge your reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion of the World, Roman Reigns. Do it now. Roman will be on the show to pop a great rating. You know it. He will be there to sign the contract for that pretty much fatal four-way, or as I call it, the three-man beatdown of Eli Drake. That's not an insult. That's a fact of life. AJ Styles, the Lone Warrior, and Randy Orton is not this voice. And speaking of Randy, he's going to be taking on Solo Mibuki, Solo Sikoa in a one-on-one match tonight. Guess who wins that? I hope Solo, but we all know Randy's going to win. It's given. I'd like to see Solo beat the fuck out of Randy, but that's just me. I like Randy but you ain't going to beat the Tribal Chief. I'm sorry. You know who you're going to beat? Probably Cody Rhodes, but we'll see. We'll see. We got a lot to talk about Cody and possibly Randy and a certain guy named Phil. We got that tonight. Kevin Owens and the KO show with his special, well, not so special guest, Logan piece of crap Paul, or as I call him, Logan Faggot Paul, because that's what he is, a fag. But it is what it is. And we got much more to come tonight on SmackDown. And then after that, we got Rampage with Darby Allin. How you doing? I'm fighting Jeff Hardy, dude! And, from what I heard, that match wasn't that great, but it's Jeff Hardy on Rampage. What do you expect? But it is what it is. The Hardys are relegated to Rampage, which is basically a jobber show. Hate to say that because Darby's on the show, but what are you going to do? But the main match, I think it's the main event, is Darby versus Jeff Hardy, dude. That's tonight on Rampage, and tomorrow we got Collision, which should be pretty damn good. That's it. That's your week, my friends. That's your week in wrestling. And then we do it all again on Monday for Monday Night Raw, the go-home show before next Saturday's Royal Rumble event. And I got predictions coming your way next week, my friends. But it is what it is. And my schedule is going to stay the same for the moment. My meeting went okay today. I won't know till pretty much next week, so take it with a grain of salt that my schedule might be changing with my videos and going into February, in March, possibly April, but we'll see. So, right now, we're at status quo. But I'm hearing good things. For now. We'll see. We'll see what happens by sometime sometime next week, or maybe after the Rumble. But stay tuned. I'll let you know. Alright, really quickly, want to get this out of the way. I did a video, a video ago, about Seth freaking Rollins. Mr. Seth freaking Rollins, our WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the man who has a better fit than most of you people do, and he goes to the Men's Warehouse, because when you go to the Men's Warehouse, which is as always our sponsor on any of my channels, when you go to the Men's Warehouse, most of you will like the way you look. I can guarantee that, but for others, I can't guarantee that, because you still look like shit. See, me, I always go to the Men's Warehouse, because I look good. Because when you look good, remember, you feel good. That's a commercial. And it is. It's a commercial. Trust me, it's a commercial. If it's not, I'm going to make it a commercial. Well, we got that. Alright, so, like I said, Seth freaking Rollins, this whole week has been really, really, really tough on him. He fought Jinder by balls on Monday Night Raw, somehow beat him, but coming out of that match, he got injured, and looked like it was a really bad injury with his knee. He could put weight on it, so we're hoping the MRI that he was going to get was not going to be severe. He can work through it, and then have to maybe miss the Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania. So we're waiting for the MRI to come out, and it has finally come out, and there is a slight glimmer of hope for Seth Rollins, but it could have been a lot worse. Now today, it came out per Wrestling Inc. and many other websites that Seth Rollins did not, and I repeat, did not tear his ACL. So that's good, because if he tore that ACL, he's out for a year. So basically the Charlotte Flair injury. But he did not get that, thankfully for him. But what he did get, and like I said, per Wrestling Inc., I should say, he did sustain a torn MCL, ow, and a partially, I don't know where partially came from, partially torn meniscus. That hurts. But, so it could require 4 to 6 weeks of recovery, if he does decide to do that, which I think he will. This kind of throws WWE into a big, huge pickle right now. What happens with Seth Rollins? Do they tell Seth to sit out till Mania and hopefully he can recover by Mania? I mean, Mania is not for another 2 months, so I think with enough rehab and rest, he could possibly return for Mania. Or what I think WWE might do, maybe this Monday night, Rollins can come out, talk about his injury, and then Poppy Priest in the Bank comes out, beats him up severely, or maybe Drew McIntyre comes out, who knows. But one of those guys come out, I think if Priest comes out, he's going to cash in. It's like, oh, you're a wounded animal. Why don't you fight me tonight? And I mean, Seth being the champion and he wants to fight. He's going to fight and then lose. Poppy Priest becomes the champion. And then at the Rumble, we get the number one contender, most likely with Punk. And then at the Rumble, not the Rumble, sorry, the Chamber, that's where, like, what happens. But I think realistically, what I think might happen are two scenarios. Number one, Seth vacates the title on Monday Night Raw, and then we find out from Adam Pearce, Mr. Adam Pearce, the great man that he is, and maybe Nick Aldis will agree with him on this. Not the first time ever, because this has happened before. Remember when Roman was the champ a few years ago, when he defended the belt at number 1 and went all the way through until, Hunter was number 30 and he won the belt? They could do something like that and have the world title be, be vacated, and then the winner of the Rumble gets the title, so Punk or Cody, I'm hoping Punk, gets the world title, and then at the Elimination Chamber, you throw Cody in, Randy Orton in, maybe Solo, maybe Jimmy, maybe Drew McIntyre. You can throw a lot of people in that chamber, and the winner of that will face the World Heavyweight Champion on night 1 of Mania, which will probably be Punk versus Cody. That's what I would do. Punk versus Cody is a much better match than having what they were thinking of doing and having Cody get into a triple threat match with The Rock and, Dwayne and Roman in a triple threat match for the Universal title, which I think sucks. Roman versus Rock has to be one-on-one. Fuck Cody. Fuck him. So if you want Cody to finish his story, there you go. Punk versus Cody at Mania. You're gonna need a number 1 contender, so, you have to, I think they're gonna do is have the world title be vacated, and then the winner of the Rumble becomes the champ. You have to. It makes no sense to just not have the Rumble, have no champion on Raw, and then who's the champion going into Mania? You're gonna have the winner of the Chamber be the champion? Then who's the number 1 contender? It makes no sense. Yeah, let's just put the belt up in the Chamber, and then whoever wins the Rumble gets nothing. What? No, you don't do that. Have the title to be contested, and the winner of that, like I said, will get the belt, and then the Chamber winner, most likely Cody or Punk or maybe Randy, fights at Mania for the World Heavyweight Championship, and when Seth is able to come back, then he faces said champion at Payback in France. So you could have Punk versus Seth in France at Payback. But, it depends on what WWE's gonna do, and if Seth wants to vacate the belt, and then maybe get it back at Payback, or wait till Night of Champions, or Money in the Bank, whatever one they want to have him come back with. It sucks that he might have to vacate the belt due to injury. You hate when that happens. But I think it's best, in the best interest of Seth freaking Rollins and WWE, to vacate the belt. Don't do a tournament. Don't do it. It's better to do it, to have the belt be awarded to the winner of the Royal Rumble, like it was in previous years. Remember when Flair won it at number 1? No, was it number 1 or number 2? I think it was number 2. Whatever it may be, Flair won the belt. But you can do something like that from like Royal Rumble 92, 93, whatever that was. You do that. Poppy Priest can still somehow cash in by Mania, but I just don't think it might be Monday night. It'll kind of look weird. Unless he's going to be a transitional champion. He wins the belt on Monday, then loses the belt at the Rumble, or in the Rumble match. Because it'll make no sense to have Poppy Priest win the belt, go all the way to Mania, and he faces Punk? Why? Or Cody? Why? Randy? No. I'd rather have, maybe what they could do is Poppy Priest enters the Rumble, cashes in. Why? It's a vacated belt. I don't know how that's gonna work. It's just throwing shit at the bulletin board, as I say. Just throw and see what sticks. But I think what WWE should do is have the belt be awarded to the winner of the Royal Rumble. Then at the Chamber, you have Cody, Randy, Drew. Let me see what on Raw. Okay, you have Cody, Randy. Cody, Drew. Who else can you put on Raw? Cody, Drew, and maybe another guy on Raw. Then you have, or maybe Jay. You put Jay Uso in there if he doesn't go after the IC belt around that time. Then you have on SmackDown side, you have Eli Drake, Randy, and another guy. Whether it be Killer Cross, I don't want to put him there, but probably your top 3 guys on SmackDown, which would probably be Eli, Randy, and AJ. There you go. Then on the Raw side, you have Cody. You have Cody, Drew, and probably Jey Uso. There's your Chamber match. And the winner of the Chamber will probably be Cody. Then you have Cody versus Punk for the world title to see who finishes their story first. And I think it's going to be Punk. But I think Punk will beat Cody. Cody can finish his story next year. It ain't going to be this year. And then that's it. Punk is the champion going through to Payback. And then whenever Seth comes back, whether it be at Payback in May, or they go to June, which I think is Night of Champions, or Money in the Bank or Night of Champions, whatever. I think it's Night of Champions, but whatever. It doesn't matter. The pay-per-view after Payback, you can have Seth versus Punk. Even if it's in France, even though it's national, big stadium in France, or you even do it bigger. You have it in Toronto for Money in the Bank, or you go to Saudi Arabia. Seth did win it in Saudi Arabia, so 1 year later he wins the belt back. I don't know. I don't know what WWE's going to do. I guess we'll hear maybe tonight, most likely on Monday Night Raw, so let me know. That's all I got to say about that. But let me know what you think might happen with the World Heavyweight Championship and what Seth Rollins might be doing. Is he going to vacate it? Is he going to rest up to Mania if he can? What's going to happen? Let me know your thoughts down below. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm going to do an abbreviated Monday Night Raw review coming up right after this, and then we're going to go right into SmackDown, and then later tonight, your SmackDown and Rampage review on the Killer Demons channel, so your triple threat on your Friday, January the 19th, 2024. We're 1 week away from the Rumble, and 1 week away, pretty much, from the final, well, actually, next weekend is the final weekend of January, but we are 12 days away from the end of this month already. And we're 2 weeks away from Groundhog's Day. Not that we care about the groundhog. Oh, sorry, the hedgehog. There is no groundhog. It's a hedgehog now. So, no, I'm not talking about Sonic. Fuck Sonic, by the way. But in any case, that's that. So I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you think about what's gonna happen with Seth Rollins and the World Heavyweight Title. Put your comments down below. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!